domino effect. Oh, the switch! I see. Well, isn't this a pickle, Dreki? Is this not a most peculiar pickle? The joke's on you, buckaroo! I've got a schmeckle. No. Why is this getting a red laser? Why is the red laser so powerful? Yeah, let's take these two out. Okay, we get halfway. Now, I grab you and go here. Okay, and then I grab you and go here. I go right one. Oops. Okay, we need to move it left. 1, 2. Now what? I need to move it a half step. What if... That took it off both sides. Okay, what if I go here? And then you come off of here. I don't like how they sound like beetles. Hmm. Hmm. 3, 6, 4, 3. Hmm. Unequal, though. Okay, they're canceling right here. What if I do this? Doesn't move the needle at all. But if I do this, moves it to the right a half step. Okay. If this one is on its own, this one aims to the far left. Left half is solved. But now we need the right half. The right half, if I do here, and then I do here. Why is it overwhelming this one? Do I need to give it reinforcement from the other side? That might work. Hold on. Okay, one more step over. Okay. Yeah! We did the math. We did the laser math. We did the math.
I never really understood the appeal of philosophers who tell us that everything is one. If everything is just a reflection of yourself, an endless hall of mirrors, there's nothing to connect with. And what I realized through our conversations is that everything beautiful happens in that space of connection between one person and another, and between people and the world. That gap between us is necessary, because without it, without separation, there can be no transcendence.
Concatenation. Okay. Not too bad. Again, just gotta do the laser math.
Once I understood that meaning comes from the interaction of the self with the world, I found it easier to be patient, to be kind. I reminded myself that other people are just like me, and nobody really knows exactly what they're doing. And the more I allowed myself to open up, the more interesting and complex our interactions became, and the more meaningful.
Okay.
We have roughly 50% of Cerebi's personality matrix reconstructed.
Who'd have thought that 1K would have made such a good necromancer?
Yeah, we're a robot necromancer. Wait, wouldn't that just mean we're a mechanic? Wait, no. Wouldn't mechanics be like the doctors for robots? What is a robot necromancer? This bears much thought. Seems like my downstore, or my wall neighbors is doing some power drilling. Cool. Great. Squonk. Well, if we fall down there, we're gonna need a necromancer. Okay. 9 through 12 is over here. Gotcha, gotcha. That's a heck of a fall, y'all. It's bloody windy up here. What if I just kind of run around, not going where I need to? Hide anything on these here cliffs, are ya? We'll look over there in a second. Let's do these puzzles. Causation Nexus. Okay. And then now I need to do... Ah. I see. What a very silly little puzzle you got here for me. Bring me your cube! Oh wait, wrong one. And block this laser. The mighty cube! Delicious
When I think about it,
squares.
that I still didn't know what to call what I was experiencing. I guess love seemed like a term that only applied to our ancestors, with their hormones and instincts and strange fleshy organs.
The fleshy
We were
organs!
too different to experience that. And the really funny thing is that I was thinking exactly like an ancient human child, pretending I was above it all.
Incarnation. Okay, so if I block this... Okay. And if I block this... Or rather, if I block this... Okay. Now... over here, if I block this, I see. I need to block this and that. Shoot. There we go. Fuck. Okay, we just reset this. Great. Okay. Oh, I need the blue laser over there. But it doesn't do that, does it? How do I deactivate both of these? If I close this window... Oh, okay. Okay, so now that's permanently open. There we go. Delicious cubes. They're all mine.
What I never considered was that stripped of biological necessity and physical need, as well as all the strange stigmas and taboos our ancestors associated with their bodies. Love might be more pure, more powerful, that we can love with fewer distractions than they could. And so the experience is all the more overwhelming. I do think we should learn to simulate some of those biological processes. Would be fun.
Hey, yo. Those robots those robots want to get down in mixed synapses. All right, I'll get back in bounds. I'll stop glitching. Noted, game. Noted. All right, what's this code? Everything is wrong here. Someone is missing. Neftis 108. Who is missing? Where's Harvey Dent? Non nobilis solum. Atopia. The truth. "17 questions about reality." Cassius Green. Cicero correctly observed that we are not born for ourselves alone. Aristotle likewise pointed out that man is a social animal. Plato's Symposium depicts characters praising the spiritual and philosophical importance of love, with Socrates arguing for the more abstract notion of learning to love the form of beauty itself. Honestly, seems a little onistic if you ask me. Jesus placed love above all other considerations, demanding that people even love their enemies. Hex code. But if we all agree that love is so important, why is love so rarely taken into consideration by the system we live in? May seem like a naive question. Think about the sheer moral and intellectual weight behind the idea that love matters. Why is our reality so out of step with our philosophy? Error. File 2 damage to recover. Bailey Steele. You want to know the truth about love? Nobody knows what they're doing. All improv, man. It's 2 million years of people muddling through. Prophets and messiahs and philosophers declare that love is what it's all about. And we go, yeah, that's right. And we try and fail. And we hurt each other and we try again. And we have moments of transcendence. And then we think with the wrong organ and we make a mess of everything. And on it goes forever and ever. Amen. You know the craziest part? You can go through all the that I did, end it with a body as an old rag and a brain full of holes, and still to your dying day, you'll go, yeah, it was love. Love for my family, my friends, my music, even my ex-wife. And it was all about love. And every time I forgot that, I myself like a moron. And the truth. Beautiful, majestic. Sounds like that person was going through a time. Breakthrough. Are you son of a... You throw, I see what you're doing here, game. I see what you're doing here. You're throwing me a similar puzzle, but then you're changing things up and making it all... I can't believe you're doing this to me. Why are you going to it for me? This is very bad. Almost. How am I supposed to block this one, though? Wait, what? Hold on. I grab that. No. I think they're both going to be over on the same side. Gonna open a hole like this. Colors are nice for complicated objects. They sure are a thing. Sure are something. I am so fucking close. Damn! Hold on, maybe I can cheese it. Damn it! Move it more to the right. It'll last a little bit longer. Damn. All right. I mean, I could block this one. I need one more. One more beam. Could... No. This one's already blocking two. Get the space bigger. Feel like we are so close. Just need one more fucking laser. One that doesn't interfere with our current lasers. If I do that, these two intersect. Like that. If I move this one over a little bit, will that offset them enough? No, they keep intersecting. What's the name of this puzzle again? Breakthrough. What I need? A fucking breakthrough. Okay, green is blocking that. That is blocking that. That is blocking that. I move. I need to somehow set it up so that a cascade opens it up. All right, this is everything. This has to connect to that. Damn it! Step too far back. Okay, can't have it on the inside. Okay, we need to get this one going again. Oh, I forgot to grab the back laser. Bleh. Actually, what if I do this? What if that's how I spin it? I'm gonna scream! I did the math. It was a monster math. I did the math. It was a graveyard graph. The monster math. It was a laser mash. Man, it's open. What am I missing? What am I missing here? I need one more laser beam. How do I get one more laser beam? This one is blocking 3. This is blocking 1. This is blocking 2. How do I get one more laser beam? And it has to be a red one, so it has to go from blue source straight to this. I connect this one to here, and it starts blocking this beam, and it won't get through. I can't place this behind, because then the laser can't get to this, and it won't be red. I could target a green node. That is a good point. Is that it? Fuck! That was it. I completely forgot about the nodes. I was too focused on the sources.
When we started living together, I thought I'd figured it all out. Everything would be smooth sailing from now on. I still had so much to learn about love. Even for us, it's messy. You find someone who seems to be the perfect match for you, who seems necessary in your life. And then you realize all the ways in which you don't fit together at all. Because nothing in this world is perfect.
Okay. Nothing out here. But what about over here? Do we have something hidden in this little alcove? An eye. Hello again. All systems compromised. Loading text interface. Error. Loading unknown. Error. Loading subroutine manager. Done. Loading percent. Done. What? 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 Knock, knock. Who there? 1K. 1K who? There is no punchline. That's my name. Who are you? Silly name. Doesn't seem sillier than Miltohang. Lol, you met the other me. I did. You're a little more articulate. Fragmentation make think hard. What can I do to help? Me back on beach. Cerebi back with Hypatia. I'm working on it. Work harder. Hey, what's the meaning of life? Helping me. All right, I'll get back to work. Fragmentation make think hard. Yep. Got an achievement, low int dialogue. Okay, damn game. You don't gotta do the Milton library assistant dirty like that. Okay. Nothing to do but head for that laser lattice. I think there's also a QR code to gander. Where's the voice of my creator? Where's the one we became? Everything is shattered. For real. I wonder if, because like initially each of the robots were iterations on a code, and I'm wondering if like at certain versionings they had like different names in the first game. I'm wondering if each of those, because of their mind being fragmented, is like back to being their own being, sort of like their processes are now separate. Switchboard. I see. So we need to get 2 blue and a red. That one's easy. Actually, I can just do that. And then this one goes here. Now the blue is too much. Here. There. Oh, block the laser. Oh, block the laser. There we go. Yeah, just like a normal circuit board. Easy.
The ancients believed that love could be eternal. But I'll admit that sometimes it seemed impossible to continue. Sometimes I thought you were unfair, or cruel, or just incomprehensible. I'm sure you thought the same about me. And I'm sure that sometimes you were right. No wonder all the ancient love songs repeat the same themes. longing, happiness, regret, and forgiveness. I want you. I love you. I miss you. Forgive me.
The ancients, they're gone. And look what they've left us. Robots! I'm sure Saren would be happy. What's that? I wonder if we have to solve all the puzzles, and then behind this door is a special puzzle that unlocks that 404 bunker. Because in the second game, the golden door was unlocked after getting a certain number of stars, if I remember correctly. And that unlocked a second series of advanced puzzles in each map. All right. Last set of 4.